Hi, my name is Becca, and in today's quick set, I'm going to be talking to you about digital career paths. The digital industry is huge, and it's grown massively in the past few years. But when I say digital careers, what springs to your mind? Because there's normally this misconception that the careers in the digital industry only involve being stuck behind a computer screen. And if that's what you're thinking, then you are completely wrong. There are not hundreds, but in fact thousands of digital careers out there in the world today. And here I've listed the top 4 digital careers. Coding, producing, designing, and marketing. Now, if you're considering a career in the industry but don't know much about all the different digital careers available, then I suggest you follow the next few steps that I'm about to take you through. This really helped me when I was looking for a career in the industry and taught me so much about it along the way. So first, I assessed myself. I wrote down all the things I enjoyed and then all the things I was good at. Then, I looked into what jobs in the digital industry matched my interests. And after a few job options came up, I then researched the jobs in further detail, individually writing down what they all involved. Social media management then took my interest, so I investigated further. I looked on LinkedIn, which is amazing by the way. Oh, and we've also got a quick set all about it. I watched videos of people that have had a career in social media, and this really helped me, as they told me much more about the job roles, and also what kind of person you need to be to suit the role. I then also watched vlogs and I read articles, and I really looked into what a typical day as a social media manager looked like. All of this really helped me, and the process also told me much more about other careers in the industry along the way. I highly recommend taking these steps if you also want to go down the digital route, because there's so much you'll learn about the industry. But going into the industry like any other takes a lot of specific skills. I spoke to Chi-Chi, who is the head of digital pathways at Multiverse, about what skills recruiters in the industry are looking for.
I'm Chi-Chi Arachalu. I'm Director of Delivery at Multiverse here in the UK. And previously I was looking after their digital programs. When employers are looking to kind of hire people into kind of digital roles, it's really interesting because a couple of the things that they're looking for are not necessarily always those digital skills from the off. They look at individuals and think, the attitude, the level of curiosity, is this person willing to learn? Are they coachable? Because there's lots of things that you can teach somebody if they're, they have that desire to learn and are hungry to learn. And then in terms of you thinking about more harder skills, depending on the kind of role that you're going into, they may be looking for particular experience in certain softwares or certain platforms. They may be thinking, we want somebody who has, done this before. Or if it's a very early kind of entry-level role, they're really just looking for someone who is kind of tech savvy. And when I say that, it's kind of like you're someone who is quite familiar with, online. You're familiar with kind of different platforms that you can kind of play about with in terms of if you will say social media yourself, or if you were kind of looking at websites, that sort of thing. But even if you have none of that, that would not discount you, because employers want people who are kind of eager to learn, and they will teach you a lot of these things. Particularly skills that are quite critical in the world of work, and even in digital, is communication skills, number one. Because if you think about all the things that we're doing, we're either communicating a message, if it's marketing, if we're analysing information and data, we need to then communicate those results to people. So being able to communicate well verbally, being able to communicate well, through your written word is really, really important. Working in a team, because a lot of the things that you're doing, you're not going to be doing them on your own. So your ability to form relationships with people, to listen and be able to hear what other people are saying, having this mindset of critical thinking. And when we say critical thinking, it's sort of when you have a problem, what are the ways in which we can solve it? So having a solutions-focused mindset, you'll find will go a long way, and something that employers really, really like, because they want people who will come in and see the world with fresh eyes, but also kind of come with solutions of how they can make it better. If you're someone who's thinking about, I'd love a digital career, and you're not sure where to start, I would first ask yourself, what do you enjoy doing? What are your interests in that kind of area? And then there's a couple of things you could do. You could, reach out to people who you know are already in that space. So go on LinkedIn and search people. There might be networks that you can, events or things that you can go and join. Say you're interested in social media. Go and get an Instagram account and have a play about with it and get familiar with it and see what it's about. Or, build yourself a website and write some blogs, or, go do some kind of programming. There's so many free courses online in terms of just kind of seeing, getting that interest and seeing whether you like it. There's lots of digital learning. And then if you're then kind of like, I really want to do this and I want to kind of make a career of it, then you've obviously got apprenticeships where you have the opportunity to learn and get a qualification. So lots of options there.
Well, I hope hearing from our guests gave you a better insight into the digital world. And whilst you're still here, I must tell you that if you want to know more about the digital skills, then you can watch our short set, which is super helpful, Digital Skills for Life. Also, if you're interested in finding out more about other digital careers, then I've listed websites below where thousands of employers list job roles currently available. This will give you a better insight into what recruiters are looking for. And I'll leave you with this quote: technology will not replace great teachers, but technology in the hands of great teachers can be transformational. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you soon.